I feel like I say, like, a lot of times I'll say something that I don't think is offensive at the time, but then, like, later I'll be like, oh, that was offensive, and then I'll regret it for the rest of my life. It's,
Like, yeah, you're wide awake at night and you're like, I double-crossed that person in 4th grade by accident.
yeah. No, I have constant flashbacks about how much of an asshole I was in elementary school.
Me too.
Me too.
If anyone is like, hey, Stefan, want to talk about middle school? I, like, either smoke bomb, jump out a window, or, like, try to cut through the floor to avoid talking about middle school.
I honestly don't remember much of middle school.
Yeah.
Like, I remember maybe the last 4 months of middle school. I don't remember anything else.
It's a blur.
I'm so glad I don't remember.
I mean, eventually one day I'm going to look back at high school and think, like, ugh, what was I thinking?
Oh, the bleached hair.
Making
No,
a podcast.
I'm keeping this.
You're going to be like, I made a podcast about my Japanese animes, and you're going to try and delete the internet.
Yeah. I'll try to delete the entire internet.
Yeah, you'll do a Break the Internet, Simon Etc. edition. And you'll actually
Yes.
do it. You'll do what Beyonce and Nicki Minaj could not.
I'll break the internet.
Drama Ramen.
Hello and welcome to the very 8th episode of Drama Ramen. That didn't make sense, very 8th. But whatever. I'm Simon, the man who is 7 boy band members condensed into one. With me is Zoe, the cab driver, the very downer cab driver. And of course, Stefan, the very mean manager.
I watched the trailer for the Slender Man film.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand. Is this what's popular? Like, there's a lady in the dirt, and there's the skinny man, and I don't get it.
Yeah,
Am I out
What?
of touch with the youth?
I didn't even know there was a Slender Man movie.
Me neither.
It's
What does this? What does
Why
this
it's
have
a
would
to
they
lot.
do?
do that? Is this the bit you were talking about doing there, Stefan?
Yeah. It was like it was a toss up between making a Death and Return of Superman joke about how you said you were 7 people in one, and then like the Slender Man movie, which I like watched before we started recording this.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I watched the trailer for the film, but I feel like I got most of the movie out of
You
the
got
trailer.
the gist.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm good.
When was the last time Slender Man was relevant? Jesus.
Probably when those 2 girls killed someone.
I mean, so what show did we watch, guys?
To be continued.
Let's all say it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. To be.
To be continued. Wow,
I will not be
that
a
was
part
great.
of this group think.
Okay, fine. Downer Stefan over here.
We have to swap roles. You can be the downer cab driver.
Downer cab driver Stefan.
I like the manager who everyone is like, she's really mean, but every time we see her, she does nothing but be really nice and supportive of the boys.
Yeah.
I feel like that's maybe what people think of me.
Okay, so, to put it out there, To Be Continued was the show we decided on watching 2 episodes ago, which was like a month ago now.
Yeah, it's been a weird
Yeah.
recording thing. We took like a week off, and then we had the crime cast, and then
Yeah,
we're back now.
the amazing Podcast House episode.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched To Be Continued in a month. Or should I say, I haven't watched it since last year. Am I right, guys?
I'll quit the podcast.
Okay, so, To Be Continued, a show about time-traveling boy band. I was gonna go for boy bands, but there's only one boy band, so I don't know why I did that. So should we start off with nicknames, guys? As per usual.
I don't think I gave anyone nicknames.
I feel like we can
Me
just
neither.
like sum up the whole band as the boys.
Yeah, let's just call
Yeah.
them boys. They're
They didn't have any defining personality or character traits.
there's I knew who was who, but didn't really matter.
Yeah.
They all have the basic same personality.
It's
So
like
far,
soft.
anyway.
They're all like soft serve. They're all generally like the same zone of flavor, but with like tiny changes in between them.
Yeah. So we probably
Like-
don't need any
Like
nicknames.
this one raps, and this one wears a funny looking shirt, and that's all I got as differences.
This one has a chunky blue
Yeah.
streak.
This one is tall. Okay, cool. So we'll just call them the boys, or boy individually.
Okay.
So, I don't remember much about it. I kind of like skimmed through the first 2 episodes right before we started this. But you guys are gonna have to help me out.
Okay.
Okay.
So how does
I'll
the
do my
show start?
best.
It's got like a
Um,
weird intro with some narration over it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a really weird, deep monologue about missing who you were in the past.
There was like this one line that was like, I feel like I could burst into tears at any moment, and I was like, mood, me too.
It was a very unfitting monologue-y intro. It's like a bunch of weird shots of like sad people and people walking backwards and stuff.
It kind of reminded me of the intro to Oh My Ghost, where they were like,
It reminded me
Yeah.
of
We'll
like
talk
the
about
opening
ghosts.
of Persona 5, where like he's walking through the square and everyone stops. That's cool.
Okay, I haven't.
I mean,
played
I was
Persona
just
5,
saying,
so-
like, they were trying to set it up in the opening monologue. Like, look, time
Everything's
travel.
going backwards.
Yeah. So that's and then, so right after that, like weirdly melancholy and deepish monologue intro, the the title card comes on. It's like shling, it's all sparkly. It's like to be continued.
It definitely doesn't fit
Yeah.
with the mood.
Big change in mood. So what happens after that?
I'll tell you what happens after that.
Okay.
Our protagonist, I guess, comes home from work, and her brother's on the sofa being terrible.
Is the girl the protagonist? Because I don't think she gets
I
transported
would
back
say
in time.
I don't know.
yes.
She's not in the second episode, though. Is she?
I don't know. It's like the prequels. There's no protagonist anywhere. If everyone is, no one is. That's my hot take.
Okay.
Thanks for subscribing to this Japanese drama podcast for hot takes on the Star Wars prequels. I don't know. She was our viewpoint for the first episode, at least. Like,
Yeah.
it was her talking about wanting to go back to high school. It was
Yeah.
confusing.
I don't know who wants to go back to high school, but whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's there's not really any protagonist, not really any antagonist for the
The antagonist is
episodes.
time.
things
Get
just
it?
kind of
Ooh.
things just kind of happen in this show.
Yeah, there's no real storyline or defined characters. It's just people doing
It's just
stuff.
like strong personalities, and those are the characters. Like taxi driver who is also Father Time, and boy who has crush. Like that's it, really.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to this podcast, except in Drama Ramen, there is a clear protagonist, of course, which is me, Simon. So
Who's the antagonist?
Stefan, I guess. The evil Stefan. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm sorry, Stefan. I didn't mean it.
I was just letting you dig that hole.
I don't know where I was going with that bit there.
I think the protagonist of Drama and Ramen is Zoe's mom.
Yeah. Oh no.
Honestly,
Of course.
it definitely is.
So hey, to be continued.
To be continued.
We meet
So
the lady who's
Yeah.
at her apartment, and she comes in, and her dumb idiot brother is watching football on the television.
yeah, I thought it. I at first I thought it was like her husband or something, but
Yeah, me too.
it's her brother. And he's watching soccer.
He's watching.
Some kind of sport.
He's watching sports ball.
Yeah.
They get the field zone with the touch goal, and then the goal man drew the blue card on the sports analogy.
Dude, did they hit the throw ball?
I hate this.
Okay, well you started it, so. Okay, so sports. He's watching sports. She's like, "Why are you watching sports?" Or no,
And
she
he's
doesn't
like,
say that.
"Oh, sports." And he's like spilling soda on the carpet. And like if anyone did that to my carpet, like my hand would be through their neck. Like I don't know how she does it. Like he's so terrible. How do you put
Yeah.
up with this trash man?
He was kind of giving me flashbacks to Sporty Boy from Click Your Heart,
He was worse.
giving me some
No,
some
he was not. He was not
PTSD.
worse than Sporting Boy.
So, sports happened. Then she left, right?
Yeah, and then we got my favorite part of the whole series so far, which was the taxi driver. And his
Yeah.
whole like cosmic insight into people and their battle against time. In just like yeah.
He was a
whole
little
thing.
creepy.
The sad taxi driver. That was a weird part. She got in and he was like, "What are you in your 20s?" She said, "Yeah." He said, "What I would do to go back to my 20s. That's the time of your life, kids."
And then he like looked her in the eye and said some people would kill to go back to when they were in high school. And it was like
Yeah,
a
he
very
did.
weird scene because the tone was like lighthearted and reminiscent. And he like it made this very kind of ominous, threatening statement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after I watched Oh My Ghost, I was ready for someone to be slaughtered.
What?
If
Oh, did I not tell you about the ending of Oh My Ghost?
No.
what?
Oh,
happens
I
at the end
finished
of
Oh My
I
Ghost.
have yet to watch one episode of Oh My Ghost.
That's true.
I think I've
Okay, well,
only
I won't
watched the
spoil
first
anything.
2 episodes and part of the third.
I only have like room for one episode of TV that isn't The West Wing a week.
I
I-
think you should incorporate Oh My Ghost.
Okay. I'll
I
get
kinda
to it
want
after
you-
The West Wing.
I kind of want you to tell us the ending of Oh My Ghost, but I also
Okay.
don't want it to be.
I won't tell
spoiled
you
'cause I
the
wanna watch
ending,
it,
but
so.
basically there was a lot of murder.
Okay, I'm sorry for my inadequacy today. I'm not doing the. I'm getting some cabin fever in here. It's been a big blizzard.
I'm looking outside my room that is all windows. There's snow everywhere.
Whoa, your room is all windows?
Yes, there's no privacy. It's very uncomfortable all the time.
It's like
It's so scary.
it's like Tim Allen's house from Galaxy Quest.
Tim Allen. Oh my god, Tim Allen. The Santa
Do you
Claus himself.
Have you watched Galaxy Quest?
No.
Okay,
No.
well he has a house that's just completely made out of glass. And it's very funny.
Okay.
Anyway, it's also a
This
good
is
movie.
really bad.
I would watch it.
I feel like the problem with trying to talk about this show the way we talk about other shows is that nothing happens in the show.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Let's speed through this. So So the downer taxi driver is being all weird, and I think it's also kind of supposed to be like foreshadowing because he keeps talking about how he'd love to go back in time.
Unless he is like literally Dr. Manhattan and like removed 5 years from the timeline, how is this foreshadowing?
Guys, theory, what if he's the guy who sent them back in time?
He's Dr. Manhattan. This is the sequel to DC Universe Rebirth, and everything's terrible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then he takes her to the building, where the boys are getting set up. They're goofing around.
As the boys do.
Yeah, typical boys.
I don't know if you've
Goofing
hung out
around.
with just a bunch of boys, but they're always just goofing around, being
Typical-
pals.
Typical boy behavior.
Ooh.
So they're a goofy old wacky gang, goofing off, hitting each other with balloons and all.
Yeah, they're setting up a surprise party for the girl.
Yeah. What
for
are
her
they
birthday.
doing? It's her birthday.
They're setting up
That's
a
right.
birthday
I forgot.
surprise party.
They set up like a bunch of lights in a heart shape.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel like that was a little excessive, but
Yeah.
Here is a casual representation of our friendship.
Yeah.
dozens of candles in the shape of a heart. No biggie.
So the girl arrives to the building, and other girl is there. We don't really know how they know each other or why she's at her birthday party or anything that's going on.
I feel like we can insinuate that they're friends.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
On the subject of birthdays, happy late birthday,
Oh, thank you.
Stefan. I know
Yeah,
already-
happy birthday.
I celebrated by just like kicking it in the Whole Foods parking lot waiting for AAA to show up.
Dude, nice.
And then I bought comic books.
Actually, by the time this episode comes out, it'll only be 2 days until my birthday. So
Neat.
I should
Wow.
wish myself an early happy birthday.
Are you turning 18?
Yeah, dude.
You should do all your crimes before they count.
Yeah. I guess it's too late for you, Stefan. Did you get in a lot of crimes before?
I was going to do a lot of crimes, but then my car battery was like, "Nuh-uh, Stefan. Looks like the law is your friend."
Zoe, are you? When's your birthday? You want to do some crimes with me?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, everything just cut out for a second.
Yeah, everything
Can
cut
you-
out here too.
Can you hear this? Whoa.
I wish I didn't, but I can.
Get Ben.
Okay.
Okay, what did you say?
I said, when's your birthday? Do you want to do some crimes with me?
Yeah, my birthday's in July, so
Oh, okay.
let's go like rob a store or something.
Zoe Crime Time Sylvia.
Yeah, we can, kidnap some podcasters, stick them in a house.
Yeah. Put 'em
I
in a
can't.
house.
I can't do it anymore because I'm old.
No.
Everyone knows like adults can't commit crimes, but teens can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's illegal, but as a joke, but
It's not illegal. if you
it
don't
is
get caught.
illegal.
Just like we were talking a lot about crimes before the podcast too. It's a very
Yeah,
it's a
why
very
were we?
crimey day.
While we're on the crimes,
Yes.
I want to bring you guys a new mascot that I've been working on.
Oh, for
And
Drama Ramen.
he's the crime gorilla, and he's called Crimeate. And he's like a gorilla with like a cartoon robber's outfit on. And he just commits crimes. Like he burgles people and
Is he
steals
dressed
car
like
batteries.
the Hamburglar?
He has like the little mask, and he has like the striped shirt and like the beanie that all robbers are legally like forced to have.
I feel like I remember a Hanna-Barbera style gorilla in a like a robber outfit.
If he's called Crimate, I'm gonna be mad.
Hold on, let's
do some Googling.
Robber gorilla. Search it up real quick.
I see a lot of pictures of people robbing stores in gorilla masks.
No.
There's those.
Is he actually a person in a gorilla costume in a robber's outfit?
There's
I'm
that gang
Googling
of gorillas
gorilla
from Sing.
crime. It came up with like gorilla crime boss of Gotham City, and so I'm seeing what's up with that.
Oh, I guess it's not a thing. I see it so vividly in my head.
Okay, there's a character who's named Gorilla Boss.
Gorilla boss from what?
He's an Irish-American gangster who's executed in a gas chamber at the Gotham City prison. What? And his brain is removed, and it's put into a gorilla. And hold on, I'm going through his Wikipedia page.
Wait, he has a Wikipedia page?
Yeah.
I just looked up.
Wow.
He wants
Primate
to steal Batman's body and then put Batman's brain in the gorilla body. And then he does a crime spree and tries to get the police to kill Batman. And
I love how we're an Asian drama podcast until anybody mentions anything about anything else.
yeah, and then Sinestro, Green Lantern's old friend, steals the brain and expands it to a planet-sized power source. And it fights Superman.
Okay.
What?
So Crimate, great
Hold on.
concept, Stefan.
His powers and abilities. It says, though Gorilla Boss can't speak, he can communicate with his henchmen using pen and paper.
Okay.
Which is really funny. Oh my god.
I feel like there's a little too many sentient gorillas in the
I'm
DC
trying to
universe.
send you
No,
pictures of gorilla.
You got Grodd. You got Gorilla Boss.
Well, there's like, isn't there a whole alternate reality where there was a bunch of sentient gorillas?
There's Gorilla City on Earth too.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just feel like DC is weirdly obsessed with making gorillas smart.
They have like a weird animal thing. Like they
Oh
have
my
King
God.
Shark. It's not. No.
Zoe, what is this?
Zoe's put a photo of something called Gorilla Boss onto the Discord channel that we use.
Is this a show of some sort?
It's apparently on YouTube.
Okay,
On
well,
YouTube?
It's titled The Interview, so...
Next episode, Gorilla Boss.
yeah,
You guys want
Oh
to
my
get
God,
back
this
to
is
the show
amazing.
now?
yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Wait, no, can I watch Gorilla Boss? Because this looks really good.
Yeah, let's all,
I read a
What?
book called Slugfest recently, and it was like about the history of Marvel and DC and their whole like fight thing. And like it made me just want a book that was like a historical chronicle of the DC universe. And like not like the revisionist stuff where it's like this did not happen, but like I want to go
Everything.
through every issue of everything, take notes, and be like, this is what happened.
You should write that, Stefan.
Yeah. This is where Superman threw a gorilla so hard it breached the multiverse, and then he used his normal-ass Kryptonian eyes to see through different realities and saw the gorilla have a nice, happy family.
Yeah.
Comics are whack.
Stefan, if you narrated an audiobook about the history, like all DC history, I would 100% listen to it and give you all my money.
Okay. All of it.
All of it.
You were gonna pay for college, but now you're just paying for my comic book.
Yeah. I feel like there's not really any point in going to college anymore if I get to listen to that.
Hey, this was weird.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, back to the show. Where even were we?
They're
There's a
setting up
cloud
the
around the studio that these
birthday.
boys are in,
Oh yeah,
and
we
it
should mention
transports them back in
No,
time.
don't go there. Yeah,
Oh
there's
my
a
God.
Little, there's a little more.
Nothing
'Cause-
happens.
Okay.
There's nothing else.
Well, there's
There's
okay.
an
There's a big
ominous
storm
cloud.
going. And the boys turn off the lights in the room so that like the manager doesn't see them or something. And then the girls both come in. And then I think they might celebrate for like a tiny bit, but then suddenly a big lightning bolt strikes the building and a bunch of weird like video effect stuff happens. And then they're just back in time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. They woke up in a high school.
I mean, usually in movies or TV, when you want to send someone back in time or forward in time, there's even like a bit of an attempt to make something up, like, oh, they got, they angered this evil wizard and he sent them there, or maybe they dropped the time toaster in the bathtub. But
What?
sorry, that's the premise of a new show I'm making called Time Toaster. It's also product. It's a toaster that utilizes time travel to untoast your toast back into bread. But this show just kind of says there's a storm, lightning hits the building, they're back in time now.
Yeah, there was no reason that anything happened.
Also, like,
Who knows?
things are going pretty well for them, I'd say. It doesn't seem like there's any real problems that have happened. Because I feel like usually you want, like, a reason for time travel. Like, character arc-wise. Like, they have to go back in time to learn something. Learn how to, like a Christmas Carol type thing.
Yeah, they're just like back in time to kick it, I guess.
Yeah. There's no reason, no good cause. Just
No,
back
the
in
only
time.
thing that they say is, like, your debut performance is tomorrow, and you're gonna be great, because you're a K-pop band. And then they're suddenly back in time, and they don't do anything about trying to get back.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're back in time. It's just like 3 of the boys, I think, get sent back in time.
Yes.
Those are the ones we follow. I don't know, because they meet the other boys, but they're like they're the past versions of themselves. So it seems like only those 3 got sent back in time, even though like all of the guys disappeared in like the part that happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about this show. It's a lot.
It was just kind of there. And that's all I can say about it.
It's a thing. It exists. It shouldn't.
Yeah.
And we watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Catch you on the
We
flip
don't
side.
have strong opinions on it, if you could tell from the 40 minutes of nothing we have.
So now they're back in time. And there's like a they're in the high school.
They don't do anything when they're back in time.
Yeah. They try unsuccessfully to predict lottery numbers. That's one thing.
No.
Yeah. To sum up the first episode, they go back in time. They're at their old high school. They see people that they knew in high school. There's a rival K-pop band. The episode ends.
Yeah. I should mention, I think the show is supposed to take place in 2015.
No, it's 2013.
No, they get sent back in time to 2013, but I think it they start in 2015.
Yeah.
Because they see a conveniently put poster on the wall that's like, sign up for this, which is on October 10th, 2013, which is weird because people don't. Why would you put the year name there? I don't know. Yeah.
It's a bad show.
It's a bad show.
What happened in the second episode?
Well,
Nothing.
So they see
Not much.
They see the guys dancing and they're like, "Oh, we know one of those guys dancing. That's one of the boys."
One of the boys.
Also, there's this girl and this guy, and the girl keeps coming up to them and being like, "Why haven't you apologized to this guy yet?" And they're really confused because they don't know what they did because they're back in time.
Mm.
And
That's
now,
all that happened.
And now they've
That's the
got to get
second
back to the future.
This show is like CW levels of like everyone needs to be attractive. It's really weird.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the shows we watch are like that though.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I feel like most shows are kind of like that. I don't know.
But like CW shows
species-
are like the most noticeable ones, and like this
Oh,
was
no,
like
totally.
more noticeable.
Yeah. I think as a human species, we enjoy, we have a desire to watch attractive people do things.
Well, I guess I shouldn't pitch my second show then.
What's your second
What's
show?
your second
Hold
show?
on, no, we'll get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So second episode,
My favorite K-drama, watching attractive people do attractive things.
So episodes 2
Look
starts
at that
out.
muscle boy practice tennis like a good boy.
So episode 2 starts out with just doing more than a minute of what we've already seen. They just
Lots of
take the
dancing.
entire last scene of of the first episode and just kind of put it at the beginning. Takes up a minute of our time. Seems unnecessary.
Honestly, I was okay with seeing the weird dance moves again.
The dance boys again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, they're really attractive. So it's
It wasn't
good.
it wasn't like an inconvenience. I wouldn't watch it on my own time, but it wasn't bad
Yeah.
like the rest of the show. It was
Are there 6
mediocre
boys
choreography.
in all? I think we should get straight how many boys there are.
I don't know how many boys there are.
I think like it's a Death and Return of Superman situation where like one really personable boy died, and then like these 7 boys came from his spirit. If that makes
Right.
sense.
Not particularly.
Okay, so in the second episode, after that happens, they're just kind of trying to do past stuff. Like I think they try unsuccessfully to bet on the winning lottery numbers, but none of them remember any of the lottery numbers because why would you remember that? And that was kind of funny. That was a bit of a clever bit.
That was the best part of the entire show.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then they fired the boy that was mad at them. Like, I think he was supposed to be part of the band in the future, but one of the boys is like, "No, I'm firing you in the past." Did that happen?
I don't think we need to like go over all this.
Okay. But then the episode ends. They go into their old practice place. They're like, "Oh, here we are in our old practice place." And then they play a song. It's pretty good, I gotta say. It was a bit of a bop, I was digging it.
Nothing happened in the show. And I'm just like, this was 15 minutes where an episode of The Leftovers does so much with 15 minutes. Like, this is like nothing.
Yeah. It kind of just felt like an extended music video.
Or like a commercial.
Yeah. Zoe, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I just kind of blacked out for a second.
Yeah, me too.
So it ends with a song. It's an okay song. It's got the 3 boys, and then it's also got the 2 other boys that we've seen, although they shouldn't know the song.
But
it
then
makes
we
sense.
they're all psychically linked because they're all from one Mega Boy. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense in this show.
Exactly. The Mega Boy. We are all part of the religion of the Mega Boy.
So I think after that, they just decide that they need to go through all the auditions to become a real boy band again,
Yeah.
instead of actually finding a way to get back to the future. They just decide to relive their entire past over again. And I think that's
That's the
all
show.
that we
That's
watched.
the first 2 episodes.
everything.
So,
The
What
show
a
is
show.
frustrating to watch.
yeah.
I know.
I like at the time it felt like whatever. I was okay, but kind of talking about it now, it's like there's not really a lot of substance in this show.
No.
Not a lot happening. So, what do we usually do? Notes? You guys got any additional notes to add?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Okay.
I would never watch
so what
this
would you
again.
guys? What would you rate it?
2 out of 7 K-pop boys.
3, like, I don't know, 3 out of 7 K-pop boys?
I would rate it. Yeah. I would rate it 2 out of 1 7-man Mega Boy. Yeah, which is about realistically, I'd give it about a 3 or 4 out of 10. Just not really an interesting show. Maybe it gets better later, but there's not really a good reason for them to go back in time. Not a good cause. No real twists to the kind of plot that's been done many times in the past and much better in the past. Yeah.
I have to say, this is not our best episode.
We're just getting the rust off the wheels. You know how it is. Car metaphors. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So, Zoe, you're pitching. Tell us the shows.
Give us the juice.
So, I have something that I've already pitched. My Little Lover.
Woo.
It is 2 childhood friends that lose touch, and they reconnect after one of the friends shrinks and is now 15 centimeters tall.
Yeah.
Huh.
A show
Yeah.
that downsizing with Matt Damon totally ripped off. Just blatantly.
Yeah, My Little Lover did it first.
I forget Matt Damon is like a person, and like those are good days. And then I remember he's real.
Yeah.
I'm like, really, Matt Damon?
Who?
Did you know he he's the ancestor? No, he's like his ancestor is like an ancient Chinese warrior.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that about Matt Damon? He defended the Great Wall against those monsters.
I forgot.
Thanks,
about
Matt
that.
Damon.
Like Matt Layman.
Oh shit. Oh snap. Matt, get over here. Simon's saying the mean words. Matt.
I'll take you on, Matt. Come at me. Come,
Hey.
come Matt me.
Everyone tweet at Matt Damon. Tell him Simon wants to fight.
Yeah. You won't do it. Too much of a sissy. Fight with me.
Oh,
One day,
Yeah.
it's happening. What's the other show?
one day,
Yeah. What's the second show?
the second show is called D-Day. It is about an earthquake that hits Seoul, and a group of doctors struggle to save victims. Which isn't like the usual route that we take, but I don't know. The guy in the
Okay.
front was kind of attractive, so I just want to watch I want to watch
that-
him.
Is that why you said you wouldn't pitch the second show?
Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna
Oh.
watch it in my free time if you guys don't want to.
No, that's
which
not.
I completely
mean,
understand. But
Oh wow, yeah. Okay. Zoe just posted a picture. I'm okay. One day, definitely, but I feel like for now,
I'm very
my
into
little
this
lover-
man's head of hair.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that
It's
lab
a lot
coat.
of hair.
There's like a second smaller head sideways on top of his head, and that smaller head is encased in hair.
It just got 50% more steamy in here. So, my little lover could.
Are
Your
you guys
soul
okay?
escaped from your body.
Yeah, that's what happened. Stefan, can you want to agree on my little lover to watch?
I guess, like, I don't know. It's like a
I'm
whole
s-
television show that we have to watch, and hold on, I'm watching Gorilla
Podcast,
Boss, and like this is whack.
Isn't it?
Wait, you're watching Gorilla Boss right now?
Yeah,
How short is the episode?
it's
It's
2
like
minutes
2
long.
minutes.
Oh, okay. You guys want to watch Gorilla Boss for the next episode?
Can we just watch it right now?
We can't.
You're some kind of animal, gorilla boss.
Catch you on the flip side, boys.